Time out is Kelsito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the new age of Aquarius, okay? And thank you for joining the Esoteric Huddle. All right, we're going to talk about the fourth dimension and how to get to the fourth dimension. So I'm gonna make it very simple. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple, you know? And look, for the most part, when I say simple, just take it, it's gonna be simple for you. You know what I'm saying? Take it as it's gonna be simple for you. Everybody is different, okay? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own access to certain energies. Everybody here came different. Everybody is solo spirits. You know what I'm saying? You know, every one of you individuals, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have solo spirit, okay? But we talk about fourth dimensional concepts. So when I talk about fourth dimensional concepts, you know, this is you creating an individual thought about your surroundings, okay? And we're gonna actually tell you how to get there too. You know what I'm saying? How to actually be on the mindset frequency based off the number system, you know what I'm saying, that was set up before us that we can use as a tool to you know what I'm saying, do protocol, you know. All right, let's talk about it. Let me see, I'm sorry, y'all. I need a new haircut. You did. Yeah. All right, so we got so let's talk about the fourth dimension. Now, the fourth dimension is basically about having an individual thought about your surroundings, okay? All right, breathe that in and let it go, all right? So now the problem is that people don't know what the third dimension is, or they're seeing it from someone else's POV instead of actually what it is. So basically, once you see the third dimension for what it is actually, you know what I'm saying, you will be able to have the right idea about the third dimension. And so that's the easiest way that you're going to ever understand about getting to the fourth dimension. Okay, we don't actually get into what the third dimension is, breaking down the number system, but that's the easiest way you ever going to get to the fourth dimension. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you already there, you know what I'm saying? You just, you know, I mean, you already have the capacity to expand to that awareness, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you can create a third dimensional vessel, you know what I'm saying? A third dimensional body where you can have thoughts and ideas and, you know what I'm saying, imaginations, of course, you know what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about it though. All right? So getting into getting back on the train to the fourth dimension, okay? So once you actually understand how to see the third dimension for what it is, you will be able to tap into the fourth dimension, okay? Now, don't make this harder than it is. It's not no spiritual mysticism. I mean, it is for the most part mysticism, but this ain't that, you know what I'm saying? This ain't that. Don't get into that lost shit, okay? So we're gonna talk about numbers and how to correlate and what, you know what I'm saying, these numbers actually mean, okay? 4, okay? Now, one is individuality. You know what I'm saying? One represents I, you know what I'm saying? That first light, you know what I'm saying? Now, everything, I'm trying to explain something that correlates to a certain vibration that you have to understand. That's why we got so many words that mean the same thing, you know what I'm saying, but just in different ways and shit. So now, one is you know what I'm saying, one is your individuality. Now, when you relate that individuality, you know what I'm saying, and when you relate that individuality to a multitude of things in a spiral, because that's how you move in the spirit realm, you move as a spiral, you know what I'm saying, everything moves as a spiral, even us, we only have our 360, you know what I'm saying, we only have our 360, even if we lay down, that's the 360, you know what I'm saying, this should have an orb around it, you know. All right, so now, you know, now that we're relating ourselves, you know what I'm saying, we moved in a spiral, you know what I'm saying, this gives us our third dimensional concept, you know, our surroundings, you know, what's around us, you know what I'm saying, our surroundings. 3, that's the third dimension, our surroundings. That's basically, you can surround it, you can view it. Let me go get y'all favorite little, you know what I'm saying, you know, everything is like this. I don't care what you what you is. You can be a book or whatever. You should have an orb around you. You in them fucking surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Now with these shapes and forms though, in the yang realm, in the external realm, and what we can see, you know what I'm saying? That's we're trying to be a little bit more direct, you know what I'm saying? And this is when it gets to creating, you know what I'm saying, shapes and forms and language, you know what I'm saying, and having, language to communicate. So because we trying to create direction and shit like that. All right. So, yeah. So now that you know what the third dimension is, you know what I'm saying, basically just your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Don't even jump even deeper into that. Breathe and hold and resist. Resist. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Your surroundings. Now when we get to the fourth dimension, you in the fourth dimension all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you might be in somebody else's version of the fourth dimension, and I'm gonna actually explain that. Now, what's in your surroundings, when you have an individual thought about, you know what I'm saying, what's in your surroundings, that's the fourth dimension. Okay? 3 plus 1, you know what I'm saying? That's an individual thought about the third dimension. Pretty much. Now let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? Now what is this? This is a container, right? You know what I'm saying? It has the 360. You know what I'm saying? It has the 360. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we call this a container, right? We do. Yeah, we do. Call it a container. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody else's concept of it. But what does it actually do? You know what I'm saying? And then the thought you have about that is the actual concept of it. That's the thought. You know what I'm saying? What does it do? You can put stuff in it, right? But what is it in general? You know what I'm saying? A container. It contains, right? It contains. So that's the energy it holds. That's the fourth dimension. Okay? So now that you know that how the fourth dimensional aspect of what this does, you can actually understand it from a higher point of view, you know what I'm saying? And then when we get to the fifth dimension, you know what I'm saying, that's adding feeling to the thought, you know what I'm saying? AKA now you can move in that frequency or shit like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Sixth dimension, you know what I'm saying? Paying attention and shit. Fourth dimensional concept. Now, let me show you how to use a fourth dimensional concept right now, all right? Fourth dimensional concept, you got a container, you know what I'm saying? You know that it's a container in the third dimension, you know, it contains, we call it a container, because it holds energy, right? Think about it. We calling it a container. You know what I'm saying? This is something on its own, but we're calling it a container, okay? So therefore, to point to a certain energy that it holds, okay? So therefore, now you know you can do your own magic with this. So let's say, you know what I'm saying, in the third dimension, your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? You go, it's always chaos at wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? It's always chaos at wherever you at. And when you go into that chaos, you get a little chaotic, right? You get a little chaotic and, you know what I'm saying, you start feeling out of whack and whatever. You know what I'm saying? What can you bring around you that holds a certain energy signature that can contain your feelings and emotions? A container, okay? But you gotta be on the level, you gotta be on the level to actually understand and have belief and faith and shit and magic and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Y'all lost in somebody else's concept of the third dimension. You know what I'm saying? When it's basically your surroundings. And when you have an individual thought about your surroundings, you can, you know what I'm saying? Then you can really do magic and shit. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, y'all look at life like they taught y'all, like Earth and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is Earth and shit. And Earth ain't even that. Earth is just concentration and shit like that. Earth is just focus and bringing something in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing here permanent. Ain't nothing here permanent. Okay? Everything dies. Everything transforms. Everything, I didn't say die, but everything transforms. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, y'all use Earth as in a concept of like real, and it's not even that. It's not even like, I mean, it's real for the first, in the sense of it's dealing with reality, but actually real though, like actually real, that's not what you know what I'm saying? Hold on, what's going on? I'm in the middle of a video. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the surroundings, I mean, what's real is just something that's manifested. That AKA you experiencing it. That don't make it like everlasting, like I don't know. It's like y'all get like really weird with that concept. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, when we talking about the fourth dimension, this is basically you having an individual thought about your surrounding. You know what I'm saying? AKA you having your own thought. You know what I'm saying? That's the fourth dimension. Now you have your own thought and you can explain, you know, what we doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your concept can be the biggest concept. You know what I'm saying? Your concept can be the biggest concept. Your idea can be the biggest idea. You know what I'm saying? You, especially if you have one that helps people. But the thing is, like I said, when y'all think of third dimension, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think of their concept of the third dimension. When you could just see it for what it is, and then now you have a thought about the fourth dimension, and now you're not on the third dimensional plane anymore. Point blank, period. You're not even on that plane no more. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get lost, you know what I'm saying, in concepts and shit like that. And they, you know what I'm saying, we create this body and shit like that. You feel me? Real shit, you know what I'm saying? So let's not try to define, you know what I'm saying, define, you know what I'm saying, D, you know, anytime you hear that D, that's deep, that's D, you know, something that's going down, that's descending, okay? And we got finite, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to, you know, add on to some, you know what I'm saying, finite, you know, add on, you know, so that's adding on to someone else de-evolved version of, you know what I'm saying, what they thought of, okay? What they thought about that, you know what I'm saying? And that's a ritual in itself, you know what I'm saying? Because now you adding on to, you know, a light, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that, you feel me? So you gotta better believe, you watch Cito the Spirit Coach and shit, you add on to my definition of myself and shit like that. And I'm only just gonna get bigger and bigger and shit and better and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how to direct my energy and shit like that. All right, but the fourth dimension is basically you just having an individual thought about your motherfucking surroundings. You know what I'm saying? And look, I ain't gonna tell your ass no more. I ain't gonna tell your ass no more. All three of y'all. Get in the game.